Hey, good evening, YouTube. Happy Monday. A little bit of a bloodbath in the markets today due to the potentially announced additional tariffs of 200 billion in goods. But however, it's been kind of weird actually because the industrials are up. You can kind of see like Sherwin-Williams, Lockheed, 3M, Stanley Black and Decker. So stocks like that are up, which you think they would be down due to the tariffs, but tech has been down instead. So tech stocks down today all across the board. Between Match, Activision, Apple, etc. So like people say, there's blood in the streets. That's when you kind of buy. So I actually did want to talk about a couple group of stocks today, and those are the big three gaming stocks, specifically Activision, EA, and Take-Two Interactive. So I did actually dump some money into some Activision calls. I felt like I was getting a little bit of a bargain, so I bought them around lunchtime, but still lost a little bit after the fact. But they are 2020 calls at the $105 strike price. I felt that the bid ask was good enough, that wasn't too wide of a spread, and I thought I was getting a good deal on these calls, especially with a little bit of time that I have until they expire. So kind of mentioned in my other videos, I think Activision has a lot of good things going for them. You can see their stock down almost 3% today, but a couple good things going for them in the next coming months. So their Black Ops 4 beta, specifically their Blackout mode, got released last week, and that's a competitor to Fortnite. So all these different companies now are kind of creating their own versions of Fortnite. But so far, Blackout has actually been having great reviews with all the people that have been playing the beta. So I'm optimistic that it's going to be a huge hit, as well as there's other things. It's fun to play, and I know the maps are bigger than Fortnite. I haven't played it myself yet, but I'm an avid yearly Call of Duty buyer, so I'm kind of excited to kind of see how that merge of Call of Duty and a Fortnite will look like. So I bought a $400 call today, nothing crazy, but I think that kind of looking at their chart here, they have a little room to grow, especially going into the holiday season. We know the Tax and Jobs Act was passed late last year, so didn't really benefit last year's holiday season, but I think that with customers having more discretionary income this year, good job market, good economy, I think that things like Christmas presents, specifically video games, will see some good sales. So I have hope for that in the coming months, and ideally Activision breaks 100 eventually. Probably it would be great if it would happen early or late this year, probably early next year. Who knows? But like I mentioned, one contract, 2020. I think that has room to grow, and I think it'll be a winner. So we'll see. I didn't want to buy shares of Activision. I think that they are a little too expensive compared to their peers. You can see the price earnings ratio of 121. I understand they do have a couple other things going, to them, like esports and their Overwatch League, all that kind of stuff. But long term, I have high hopes for this company and think it's gonna do really well. So we'll see how my calls do, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Other than that, you can take a look at the other gaming stocks and how they did today. Also down, Take-Two's down almost 2%. Kind of see their chart. They've been doing really good over the past 5 years. You can see their price earnings about 83, no divvy. They don't pay a dividend currently. But yeah, Take-Two Interactive, they're releasing Red Dead Redemption 2 during the fall. You can kind of see this dip here occurred because they postponed the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2. So, I'm completely fine with that. Whatever helps them create a better game that's more complete and everything. So Take-Two, I would eventually love to get in them, but I'm focusing on Activision right now. Speaking of game delays, you could kind of take a look at Electronic Arts as well, because they also delayed their Battlefield 5 game until I think it's November 5th now. It was originally supposed to be in October, but they also delayed it. Just kind of, they're helping making it a more complete game. But you can kind of see Electronic Arts has been down a little over 21% the last 3 months, down 5% last year. So, this whole sector is a high growth sector, in my opinion. Electronic Arts is probably the most reasonably priced based on their price earnings ratio. I actually wanted to get called on this, but the bid ask was just kind of really ridiculous, and the low volume just didn't make sense to me. So you can kind of see the January 2020 calls here. If I click the 150, for example, see the bid ask, this is a little more reasonable, but if we look at a couple other ones, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, look at this bid ask, you kind of see 2 cents here, 131 ask price. Not much volume, not much open interest. So I found Activision to be a pretty good play. I kind of wanted to get back into some calls on that stock, especially after I sold my other ones a while back, a couple videos ago. So Electronic Arts, I love their Battlefield 1 game, the World War I version. I have high hopes for the World War II based on the trailer so far. Maybe I will get some calls on EA eventually. We'll see. But I don't think they're going to be, I think they're going to go up sometime, within the next couple months as a holiday season approaches, big gaming season approaches, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, just kind of a quick update on gaming stocks. Those are the 3 that I'm watching pretty closely. For those of you that are looking into other options, Tencent is one of the other ones, the Chinese maker. They own 40% of Epic Games, which is a developer of Fortnite. So Chinese stocks all across the board have been down since all the tariffs have been announced. So I don't think they're a good play right now until this trade war settles. And we'll see. We'll take it from there. Kind of put Alibaba on my watch list. Actually, I should probably put Tencent on there as well, since Robinhood does have some international stocks now, which is amazing. But yeah, Tencent, 30 price earnings ratio. I haven't really read much into them, but always good to learn more. So yeah, like I said, down day in the market today. Down a little over 5%, but that's the name of the game with options, especially. Match and Square probably led the biggest declines today. So, I hope that they will rebound the rest of this week. Hopefully. We'll see. But, I'm in it for the long haul. It's kind of my comfort level with options. Don't want to do any weekly calls, nothing like that. Just further out expire dates and, let it rip from there. So just a quick little Monday update for everyone. Hope everyone has a great rest of the week investing. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.